And that breaking news at noon, a 19-year-old charged with murdering his ex-girlfriend. According to a criminal complaint, Marvin Patterson was in a car with 18-year-old Kiera Brown when he pointed a gun at her and it went off. This happened Tuesday near 98th and Carmen. Patterson says after the shooting, he panicked and left Brown in the car. If convicted, he faces 60 years in prison. And that...
My sweethearts, y'all heard it. That was the news of what they got on Milwaukee. Milwaukee, get your lights all the way up, my sweethearts. It's the ex-boyfriend charged in Milwaukee teen shooting death, right? So, y'all already heard the intro of it. The Milwaukee teenager charged with killing his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, as they sat outside her home, had his first court appearance on Friday. All right. Marvin Patterson, my sweethearts, 19, allegedly told police he decided to point a gun at Kiara Brown's head as they talked in her car. The 18-year-old died instantly. Are you serious? Patterson cried as his bail was set if convicted. He faces more than 60 years, like she said, in prison. His attorney says he has no criminal record. So, you did a crime, though. Patterson turned himself into police on Tuesday, 24 hours after Brown was found dead in the passenger seat of her white Audi that was abandoned in an alley near 98th and Carmen, 98th and Carmen, on the city's north side. So anybody in Milwaukee, that's where it was at. Abandoned in the alley near 98th and Carmen on the city's north side. The driver's side door was left open, and police say they found a gun under her body. They plant that there. Excuse me, my sweethearts. They really plant that there. Is one of those moments that shows why young people, in my estimation, should not be in possession of firearms. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot these young kids shouldn't be doing. Firearms, weapons, knives, spray. I mean, these young kids shouldn't be allowed to be doing none of that. Alright, it's one of those moments that shows why young people, in my estimation, should not be in possession of firearms. The man who set bail said inexperience and the inability to properly deal with your firearm. Because they're inexperienced, they saying. They just shooting all over the place, shooting anybody. According to the criminal complaint, Patterson initially told investigators, my sweetheart, the gun was in the car's cup holder and that Brown picked it up. And while he was trying to take it away from her, it went off. See that? And that could be real true, my sweethearts. That could be teenagers in the car acting like fools, talking trash to each other, trying to scare each other. I shoot you. I pick the gun up. I do this. Not playing, but talking that crap, not meaning to kill someone. And him reaching out, trying to take a gun from her. She must have pointed at him, like talking trash to him. I shoot you, playing with the gun and stuff. And by him reaching and trying to snatch it from her, her hand already on the trigger, it probably went off as he snatched it. But I don't understand how it like shot her up. I guess it was like they tussling with the gun. That's why I said this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. These young kids out here making grown-up decisions, basically life decisions that send them straight under the cell. Straight under the cell. This is a life decision y'all just made. Someone's dead. Are you serious? Let's get it. But later, police say he changed his story, telling them, I knew it had to be changed because I was saying, how did she get shot up? What is it pointed to her? But later, police say he changed his story, telling them he decided to point the gun at her head. That's what I thought. Because I'm saying, how did it go off directly in her face? He decided to point the gun at her head. And when he did, the gun went off. Are you silly, sick, or just stupid? You decided to point the gun at her head. The decisions y'all make will be the choice you have to live with for the rest of your life. That's why I try to tell my I don't have babies, but my children, I try to repeat that over and over and over. The decision you make will affect your whole life. Like the decision you make will be an effect and an impact on your whole entire life. Y'all have to think wisely. Think critical thinking. Like critical thinking. Think before you do stuff. I know anger takes over. Anger takes over a lot. And this is facts. That's why you think you don't need to talk to your children. Yes, you do. Sometimes talk to yourself. Because anger takes over big time. And like I keep saying, it's easy to get a person mad. Easy to drag a person in it. But let's say you easily get out of it. Okay? Okay? The gun went off. He said he did not intend to kill her. Yeah, I bet. I bet nobody intended to do that once it happened. He said he did not intend to kill her. And after shooting her, freaked out and drove the car into an alley. That's all you did? I'd have been freaked out and drove it off the cliff. Because I'd have thought my life was over. He left her in the car and took off. Unbelievable. Brown's family is now planning her funeral instead of a party for her graduation from Vincent High School this June. See this? See this? These young kids get these tools and act a fool straight up. Brown's mother says her daughter, Ann Patterson, who graduated from Vincent High School last year, had broken up a while ago, but had been back in touch recently. She says Patterson asked Brown to meet with him to talk. That talk turned deadly, and my daughter wouldn't have went. I don't care what high school they in. They're not grown. That's the problem now. Y'all think these kids grown. Guess what? I'd have found out she had a boyfriend and she broke up with you. Ain't going nowhere to talk to him because I'm not slow. If my daughter don't want to deal with a dude and they trying to talk, he trying to call himself working it out with her, that don't turn that way. They get to fighting, they get to arguing, they get into all that stuff. Why? Because he mad because she don't want him no more. And that's how it go in life. Either you get to fighting them, or you get to fight the girlfriends, or you get to fight her new boyfriend or something like that. These are high school lovers. She don't want to be with him or something like that, whatever the case may be. You see that talk turned into a fight and an argument and now death. It wouldn't have happened. My sweethearts out here, you moms out here, y'all got teenage daughters. I don't care what your daughter say to you. You was a teenager once. You know when you date these dudes and you great break up with these dudes, they great put their hands on you. Don't act like none of them hit y'all. They don't want to hit you, try to be roughed up with you. So what make you think your daughter ain't going to experience the same thing you experienced? Jealousy don't start and stop with us as kids. I don't think she was old enough to be going along with him by herself to talk. Yeah, high school, I don't care. They not grown. And I keep saying that. Grown is when you get out on your own, and sometimes them kids ain't grown then. Because I was a big baby getting out on my own, getting my first apartment, and I still was a big baby. So just because you out on your own, just because your mentality, your mindset, that's why you out on your own. You ain't out on your own because you are grown. No, 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 no. That's the world saying your age is that time to get out on your own. Just because you 21 or 20 or 19, some people ain't mature. Some people is real babies, and it was me. I was a real baby. Real baby. I just knew how to handle everything and work and take care of myself, but I was a real baby. You would thought my mother lived with me. This is unacceptable. Now this girl can't go on with her life. He can't even go on with his. He young. They take these relationships too far. Y'all supposed to be courting. Yeah, I'm an old school lady. Courting is just dating. You ain't her husband. And she ain't your wife. Let's get it, my sweethearts. Grief counselors have been Available at Vincent High School. Brown's funeral is Friday. Make no sense. At 10 o'clock. At Wisconsin Memorial Park, Chapel, my sweethearts. We don't even know the address, you know. A visitation will be held the night before. Y'all already know that, for them to visit and stuff like that. This is sad now. Now the whole funeral because a young boy couldn't hold his britches. He couldn't hold his feelings. He upset because somebody about to dump him or she going on him. Whatever the case may be. You don't know how young y'all is. You can just go on. You have a long life to live. That's not going to be the first girl you in love with. My sweethearts, like always, it's your girl Jennifer the Realist. Like, share, subscribe, my sweethearts. Hit that bell to be notified. Chime in with your girl. Like I always tell y'all, every case, I almost stuttered, my sweethearts. Every case is crucial. Every child matters. Justice for this baby. Straight up. And your girl Jennifer the Realist, my sweethearts, and I'm out.